Hi there, welcome to the COM 231 Public Speaking course. I just want to overview the course as well as the requirements, so it won't take about 5 minutes of your time. So first, in terms of communicating with me, probably the best way to communicate with me is via email. Please use your WakeTech email. That way I'll be sure that I do receive it. And then please also make sure that you put your section number on there as well. Thank you. In terms of attendance, you're probably wondering why we actually do attendance on this online class, but it's part of the policy of WakeTech, so I do apologize for that, but I do have to mark you at least twice a week in terms of attendance. This is indicated on the course outline as well as in Blackboard with an A star that's in bold, and it lets you know that I'll be using that particular assignment or activity as an attendance check for you. In addition, I'll be having a live session, a 30-minute live session at the most every other week. So I'll start one this week and we'll do one on Thursday, depending on your section number as to what time that will be. So please do check Blackboard as well as your syllabus. During that live session, I'll answer some questions, I'll introduce some of the concepts. My intent is not to lecture at all, but for it to be very interactive. So please do keep that in mind. If you can't meet at that time, I will record it and I will post it on Microsoft Teams so that you can view it at a later time. So let me know if that works for you. Okay. Also remember, you need to take the course entry quiz by the 26th. Please don't wait that late to take it. If you do, you'll miss the whole first week's assignments and you'll be behind. So please take it immediately. That'll give you access to the first lesson folder and you're able to take the quiz for this. Well, there isn't a quiz for the first week, but you're able to do the 2 assignments that are due for the first week. Speaking of what's due the first week, there are 2 assignments. The one is a syllabus check, just to let me know that you've read the syllabus and you understand what's on there, and it's a very easy attendance check for you. The second one is you'll be using the GoReact platform. So some of you are wondering what to do with that GoReact code or the code that you have inside your book. So when you click on lesson 1 and go down to market yourself, post a 2 to 3 minute video marketing yourself, when you click on that, it'll bring up the GoReact platform. The GoReact platform is what we will use for the entire semester for you to upload your videos, whether it's a rehearsal, whether it's a 2-minute intro video, or whether it's actually your first speech or your second or your third speech. It'll be a place where you can also post videos as you evaluate in your team, one of your team members' videos as well. So when you click on that link for the very first time, it will ask you for your access code, okay? So you don't need to go anywhere else to register that code, but during lesson 1, when you click on the marketing myself to a headhunter recruitment agency, when you click that link, it'll bring up a place where you can enter the access code. So also in terms of evaluation for the course, let me kind of introduce you to what's required. We will have 3 presentations, 3 speech events, and they make up 50% of the course grade. The first one is a special occasion speech. I've entitled, Who Am I Really? That's with 15%. The second speech is an informative speech, and the choice of the topic is yours. That's with 15% as well. And the final speech is a persuasive speech, and the choice of the topic is yours. I'll give you some more details there, and that is worth 20% of your grade. We only have one traditional test in this course, and that'll be the midterm, and that's worth 10%. In lieu of a traditional test for the final, I'll be asking you to write up and evaluate a reflection of your experience in this course across the 3 speeches, how you think you've improved. I'll give you some more details about that. That's worth 10%. There are a number of quizzes in this class. There are 16 of them, one for each chapter, 16 chapters to this text. And there'll be more than likely 2 every week. So it's quite hectic in terms of reading. But we'll get most of the reading done and most of the quizzes done in the first half of the course. The second half of the course will be a lot more application driven. So those quizzes are 9 or 10 questions. They will be due either Thursday or Sunday, and really that's when most things are due, either Thursday or Sunday. In addition to the quizzes, I'm going to ask you to do some self-reviews. So after you do your first presentation, I'm going to ask you to look at it. I know that's going to be hard for some of you, for all of us really. We are our own worst critic. And so in the self-review, I'll ask you, I'll give you a sample, a review, kind of a template as to how to go about the process. And there are 3 of them, they're worth a total of 10%. And then there are some peer reviews and skill building activities. So peer reviews is where you're reviewing one of your team members. So as part of the course, I want my students to be involved in what I call a CLET, a Community Learning and Engagement Team. So you'll review one of your peers within that team. You'll have a team of 4, inclusive of yourself, and you'll review each other. You'll do activities together to develop kind of a collaborative learning context. All right, so those are roughly the grading categories. So keep that in mind. And then when you turn in an assignment, please make sure that it's turned in before the due date, meaning that most of them are either due Thursday or Sunday, and the cutoff time is 11:59. And you will notice for all of the assignments as well as the quizzes, once you've reached 11:59, that particular link will disappear. So please make sure, don't wait until 11:50. Sometimes that link will disappear at 11:58. I don't know. Sometimes it works that way. Make sure you do the assignment way ahead of time. Okay? Please. Thank you. And then, and then you have a calendar in terms of what's due. And you can look at that. A little bit about the way I teach. I'm very gracious in my grading. I tend to grade harder further down. So you'll find out that for your first speech, I'm relatively easy in that I'm hoping you'll learn some basic principles and you're finding your way around speech making, and I understand that. For the second speech, you might find that your grade will go down. You say, why? It's not because you've done any worse, it's because I expect more. Same thing with the third presentation, okay? So keep that in mind. And then I'm very flexible, so you can contact me. I've got some virtual office hours, and they are, let me give you that quickly, let me go back to it. And those virtual office hours are Tuesdays from 8 till 10:30 a.m. and then on Thursdays from 4 till 6:30 p.m. If these virtual hours don't work for you, email me a time. We can set up a FaceTime chat. I've done that on a number of occasions with my students. So glad to have you in this course. I'm looking forward to getting to know you and looking forward to help you develop your skills personally for public speech making as well as professionally in terms of your profession. Thanks.